Hey, how you doing? First day of spring. Maybe it should go like this a little bit. Make this something like that. Who cares? All right. First day of spring out here with my cat Sagan. Kind of my cat. A lot of stray cats find their way here, and they meow outside my window till I take them in, feel pity for them, take care of them, nurse them back to health. I go door to door going, hey, anyone missing a cat? Anyone know a cat that looks like that? If I have the cat, I bring it with me. I post on the internet and fall in love with it, and then usually a month later or so, someone comes by and goes, oh, we heard you have a cat. And yeah, here he is, after I bought all this stuff, but yep, tip of the hat and good day. But this one, no one's coming for, and I hope they never do. I love all the ones that come. I end up falling in love with them all, but this one we really like. Carl Sagan, I call him, because he's a very smart cat. Just his uncanny knowledge of gravitational waves and the Higgs boson has just blew my mind. I said, we have to name this cat Carl Sagan. So that's what we did. And I wanted to talk actually about Bill Cosby. It seems to have gone off the news. No one's talking about it. I grew up loving the guy. And, so for me, when we grew up, we had a Bill Cosby album at our house. And I was born in the 60s, so it's probably like 1972 or something like that. And in this album, there was a little burn, so to me it was a real old album, but I'm only like 7 years old or something. And, I just grew up with him in my life and loved the guy. And even back then, before he was involved with Jello, he had a bit that I'm from a big family, and he had this bit where they would argue over the Jello, and they'd go, "Who made you the Jello pudding sheriff of the house?" What's going on there, fella? It's okay. And we'd crack up to that, and just all the scenarios, and he was always in my life. And then doing, the Cosby Show, the Huxtables, and all that. It's kind of like an American Dad. So I didn't want to believe that he was a rapist. I thought, these are just ladies trying to milk money out of him. 25 years later, come on. Oh, this is, another black guy makes it to a big place, and they get to try and shit on him some way. I thought all that stuff, but the more stuff came out, and the more stories, and the no benefit to some of these ladies, and some of them, one of them, a prominent black lady who told a very believable story, and everyone's still going after him. They want him to pay. And then you find out through the grapevine in Hollywood that it's kind of a known fact that Bill was a whoremonger. So, I don't know. Then I also loved Richard Pryor growing up, and Eddie Murphy. And I found out when Eddie Murphy did Raw that Bill Cosby gave both of them a hard time, so it made me think, what an incredible fucking hypocrite. You're sitting there fucking drugging women and raping women, and then you have the balls to sit there and, talk to the black community about you're the moral fucking police. So it did. And Eddie Murphy didn't tear him apart, and I would have. I would have done a bit where Bill Cosby fashions this ridiculous, and I would have pointed out the fact that, first of all, okay, he plays an obstetrician, a doctor that delivers babies. So the fact that he's having people coming, allegedly they're coming over his house to do an audition. And so why a pregnant woman would be in the doctor's office and he mixing up the drinks wouldn't make any sense to me. What scenario you'd fashion where, so you come into the office and I mix us up a couple drinks. What? Yeah, what obstetrician did you go to? So, okay, so he does. He gets them to. I would point out the ridiculous scenario that is anyhow, and then have Bill Cosby come up and I'd have him do the Bill Cosby dance around the bed before he rapes the unconscious woman. I'd have them play the music and have Bill strutting. I'd also have them do a scenario where they have Bill doing the drinks. I'd have them say, first I have the pretty lady come into the house. Then the pretty lady sits down to do the audition, in which I mix up the drinks. Now, I have the pretty lady sitting down at the table. I have the bar cleverly behind so her back is to me when I'm mixing up the drinks. So I go over and I'm mixing up the drinks, and I take the drinks and I take out a Quaalude, and I take the Quaalude and I put it onto the tray. Now, I take a tablespoon or a big lighter and I begin to crush up the Quaalude into a powder. Now, It is crushed into a powder, and I have the drink in the pretty lady behind me, so I take the powder and put it into the glass so the pretty lady don't see the quaalude in the drink. Now, I take the drink with the quaalude inside of it and bring it to the pretty lady, put it down for her to drink it up. Now she's drinking it up, and she's drinking up the drink, and I'm waiting for the quaaludes to start kicking in. So I go, oh, you better lay down. She lays down, I mosey over and pinch her nose, and her mouth goes, and I go, oh, and, something to that effect. That's the way I want to do it. And that's my tribute to Bill Cosby. What do you guys think? Rapist? Not rapist. I say rapist. 57 times. 57 flavors, you cad.